you got to reach. Like, shit. Sometimes there was like, okay, we can't reuse anything, so we got to just put something out there. Shout out to the Chicago Bears and Mitch Trubisky trying to salvage his career.
Damn, are we that far along?
Yeah.
Well, think about it. If they win this weekend,
the hero you didn't know you needed.
Him?
Which is a perfect segue to your boy Dwayne Haskins. It was all set up. He could have had his own Mitch Trubisky moment. But did he? Nah, not only did he play like shit.
He got caught mask. He caught with no mask on at a strip club.
Come on, man.
I mean, they talk about the same circumstances going handled two different ways. I mean,
yeah.
Like, to be me honestly, out of all four of those teams in the NFC West, I mean, I would actually am going for the Washington football team as kind of like being resurrected from God knows what they were starting off at the beginning of the season. But Dwayne Haskins didn't really rise to the occasion, and he wasn't professional, and he came into the league immature, and he proved that again this season. And then at the same time, I mean, Mitch Trubisky is about the same age, about the same kind of experience. So he had 1 year in college, and all Chicago basically kissed his butt in the offseason, flopped bad, had a big controversy, got benched, and then now is possibly on the brink of bringing that team into the playoff. I mean, and he is playing he's playing pretty damn good. He's put that offense, which was struggling, on his shoulders. Still throws a pick every now and then, but to score over 40 points in over 30 points in 4 straight weeks. I mean, and just balling.
Well, I think that's what you hope for when you make that sort of move. Hey, if we can give this guy a wake-up call, 12 games earlier than waiting for us to go 6-11 and cut him, like, that's the move you make because, hey, guess what? He can still get better across that 13-week season. And, if he's willing to put his head down and keep getting better, then, you never know what happens in this game. That's what makes it, such a great game, such a hard game. Any play can be your moment, and any play can be your downfall.
All I know is when it comes to Haskins, like, Ron Rivera was so tired of his shit. Had he said or done had he coughed wrong or even didn't say excuse me, didn't hold the door open for somebody in the facility, he was ready to kick his ass out of here. Like, it was this level of rage and just tolerance for his bullshit.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
Like, every time Haskins was trying to explain himself, this is probably what Rivera was thinking and saying.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
Because there's no good excuse Haskins could have made. Like, they made you a captain, bro. Chase Young was trying to help you out. Your college teammate. And
well, he's from there, right? He's from
there. Like, you fucked up in your own hometown. Like, it's just, there's only one thing I can say. Like, I actually believed in him, and I was rooting for him. But I mean,
yeah, you said he was going to be better than Jameis.
In terms of being stupid, yes. This is my one correction and retraction.
Oh,
this is.
That's not what you were saying.
Like, I had high hopes for Haskins. Like, I really believed in him, and
I did it. I was like, he's more athletic, less experienced, maybe traditionally better. Jameis Winston. And you're like, no, he's way more mature than Jameis. No, bro.
Was he the same draft class as Daniel Jones of the New York Giants?
Yes.
Yes.
So you wonder why they took a guy like Daniel Jones over Haskins.
Yeah.
That whole class is already going to be done.
Pretty much.
Because Drew Lock is pretty much the fuck out of here.
That's pretty much what's going to happen to them in like 5 years.
Not even. It's already here because, Haskins is gone. Drew Lock is about to get the fuck out of here.
No,
Daniel Dimes is literally only riding on the coattails of ESPN. And I forgot who else is in that class. Yeah, even the class before them, Sam Darnold's already trying to get. They're already trying to get Sam Darnold out of here. But Rosen's already out of here.
I think Sam Darnold deserves another year with New York, especially since they're not going to have Trevor Lawrence. I think get him some help there. I think Darnold.
It's just fucking nuts though that quarterbacks aren't even making it to their second contract at this point
because there's too many of them and they're not being properly brought along. They want guys to be ready, and these old school coaches. I'm sorry, Ron Rivera's never developed a quarterback, and he couldn't protect Cam Newton. I don't really respect what he has to say when it comes to quarterback play. You're a defensive head coach. That's what you're good at. You haven't developed any quarterbacks. You didn't develop Cam Newton. Cam Newton was just here. Run until your legs are broken. Throw until you can't throw anymore. Oh wait, we didn't really protect you the way we should have. Oh, we didn't really give you the weapons that we should have.
Sean Merriman?
Huh?
Did he develop Sean Merriman?
I mean, Sean Merriman did steroids, and he was still slightly good.
That was a joke.
Yeah, I know. I was like, Sean Merriman on juice still isn't better than Chase
Wasn't
Young.
he the defensive coordinator back then?
For Philly, wasn't he the defensive coordinator for Philly? At one point?
I thought he was with the Chargers.
Nah, I might have been somebody else. Who knows? Who knows? All I know is, as far as QBs holding it down, Lamar Jackson.
I put the team on my back, dude.
That's Lamar Jackson putting the team on his back, even when he got to take a shit. But
speaking of Cam Newton, where does he play next year? Where does he play next year?
I think they got to bring it back in New England for both sides' sake. Because he was there, he had like 11 rushing touchdowns. He was literally their offense, running the ball.
Yeah, but he had how many pass touchdowns did he add? Two.
Their receivers are trash.
The receivers are trash, but the whole team is trash, and that's a Bill Belichick team. Like, I mean, I just don't think Cam's good in New England. I mean, he had all the potential there. I mean, maybe it just proves how much Tom Brady was the Patriots over the last 2 decades. But
and all the money.
Yeah.
Pete, get your ass on screen.
Why?
Why? Just cause.
You're not even on screen.
I'm on screen.
Are you?
Yeah.
If you're on screen, you know I'm on screen.
He's on his phone.
Anyway,
shut the lining. This is really comfortable.
From 2008 to 2010.
I didn't hear anything you just said.
Me either.
I said Ron Rivera was the defensive coordinator for the Chargers from 2008 to 2010.
Cool. So when they choked a lot?
Yep.
Good to know.
The LT days?
Like the tail end?
No. Yeah, that's when the Chargers should have actually gone
did
to
something?
Super Bowl. Yeah.
Yeah.
They should have been there.
Then you remember they're the Chargers.
Yeah.
And Rex Grossman probably got there instead.
Shout out to Justin Herbert though for breaking the record for most touchdown passes in the season.
He'll probably get 3 more this weekend. Oh no, wait, they play the Chiefs, right?
Nah, he'll get some scores. They're gonna.
Well, his first game was against the Chiefs, and he came out swinging.
Yeah, he balled that game.
Yeah.
By the way, go ahead.
Oh no, go for it.
No, I was gonna say, by the way, are the Chiefs as untouchable as they've been in years past, or at least last year?
They're pretty untouchable.
I don't know.
I don't know, man. They've been coming back a lot this season. I get it. They're good enough
They're
to
14-1, bro.
I get it. They're good enough to come back, but it's not like last year where they would just beat the the dog shit out of people. People are keeping it competitive, at least through the first 3 quarters.
I mean, Atlanta was giving them a run for their money this weekend.
That's why I
what I'm
lost my
saying.
fantasy
Yeah.
championship is because of the Atlanta Falcons. I fucking hate them. I hate the Falcons, Todd Gurley, and the Minnesota Vikings organization as a whole.
Why?
Because the Falcons cost me a championship. The Vikings defense is horrible. Like, I could have tackled Kamara better than that. Like, they didn't even try.
You can't tackle Alvin Kamara. You can't tackle Alvin Kamara.
I didn't say. I never said I'd do it by myself. I'm grabbing an ankle and just praying. I'm just grabbing an ankle and just dead waiting.
That man will drag you 20 yards into the end zone.
I'm grabbing an ankle and just hoping for the best. That's about it.
Let me give you a number though. You ready? Tell me what this number means. You ready?
Yeah.
70.
Let's see. 70. What could that mean?
Has something to do with stats.
No. Okay. Does it involve the team you're talking about?
Nah, it's kind of random.
70 points blown.
70 lead changes? 70.
70. That's how many yards Ezekiel Elliott is away from 1,000 yards. And
You piece of
called a
shit.
down season.
No one cared. If Ezekiel Elliott has 1,000 yards in the season, but he has like 8 fumbles, did anyone actually pay attention to him getting over 1,000 yards?
Yeah, because he's been playing
What
with
if
a
they make the
fucking
playoffs?
shitty ass team.
Lies. Amari Cooper got
And
off
if he
this
makes
week.
the playoffs,
Amari Cooper
Kellen
got
Moore
off.
and Andy Dalton are cooking, baby. Kellen Moore, future Boise State head coach.
You just want Andy Avalos to get a chance to be the head coach. Don't lie.
Not with the way the defense played this year.
Well, Oregon plays Iowa State, so if they get blown out, he might be on the hot seat.
What if Urban Meyer becomes
I'm sure he
the
can
coach
always
of
go
the
back
Cowboys?
to
I'm a snap, bro. Urban Meyer needs to be USC's head coach. They just lost Marquise Stepp and like 2 other guys to the transfer portal. Like, fire Clay Helton. Seriously.
It's not happening. They're keeping him.
Just, what the fuck? Honestly, though, again, this mask is really comfortable. Like, it's.
I think the Cowboys are actually going to keep McCarthy. He's won, 4 or 5?
Okay.
Yeah, but they're getting rid of both their defensive coordinator and offensive coordinator, from what I heard, right?
I don't even know who they are off the top of my head. Oh, Kellen Moore, but he's supposed to get a better job.
I mean, wouldn't you take the Boise
Defensive
State
coordinator, I don't
job?
know.
Wouldn't you take the Boise State head coaching job? Brian Harsin went to Auburn.
I mean,
Harsin did everything he could. Let's be honest.
it's kind of a conundrum, right? Like, you go back to the place that you're already a legend and have a chance to fuck up that legendary status, or slight chance you make it a little bit better,
No.
or do you just kind of stay in the NFL, keep growing a little bit, and then who knows? Everyone wants to hire a fucking young white offensive coordinator.
Well, he was a coach's son. Everybody knew he'd be a coach with his intangibles.
So
were his thing.
you hold out another year or two. Assuming the Cowboys are healthy and have a playoff season, you're right in the mix for whatever the top coaching job will be.
If you're the Raiders, do you go after Kellen Moore as an offensive coordinator?
Stop it.
It's a fair question.
Stop.
It's a fair question. We can't run from it, Pete. We can't run from it.
The Raiders offensive coordinator, yeah, that's like the worst job in football. You're literally not doing anything. That's the only reason why.
What about the Bengals offensive coordinator?
The only reason why I haven't talked shit about Greg Olson every day is because we all know he's not calling the damn plays.
And we've talked enough shit about Greg Olson. It's in our archives. Yeah. Everything's in our playbook.
But yeah, technically, which something we also got to talk about. John Gruden actually has a worse record than Jack Del Rio.
But y'all wanted him as head coach for 10 years. I was like, that's a whole. Y'all wanted him as head coach. 10 years, $100 million. I'd
And
rather
now
be
the
put on
Raiders-
child support than have that
Raiders-
fucking contract that I got to pay.
The Raiders are alone